Hey everybody, it is Anita with Artistically Yours Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with another edition of Tuesdays at 2. So hope you guys are enjoying your day. I am, I think. So far it's been nice. The weather's a little cooler, so we're enjoying that. That's all I guess I have to report for now. But I just had a couple of pretzels, so sorry. I should have brushed my teeth to get all the pretzel out of my teeth. Just a reminder, bonus days are good until about August 3rd. That's when it's over, folks. So if you want to place an order, now's the time to do it, because for every $50 you get a $5 coupon code that will be good for the rest of August, starting, I believe it's on August 4th. And we're getting closer and closer to September, when the new die cutting and embossing machine will be coming out. So that will be exciting. What else did I have to tell you about? Excuse me. Oh, I had a customer who was asking me about the Dahlia cut card that I posted here a little bit ago, and how to do those Dahlia folds. So I made a little example here, but I am going to show you just quickly before we get to our regular card how easy it is to do this. So I have, this is an older punch, but it's the 1 3/4 punch. This is also a piece of retired designer series paper. And all I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to make you bigger. No, not make you bigger. I'm going to turn you around. Having issues today, huh? All right, let's get you down here where you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I've got this, and I zoomed in. That's why I look so huge right now. My fingers, everything. So I've got the 1 3/4 punch. So I'm just going to punch out this paper. If you have a die that's about that size, it doesn't absolutely have to be this size, but this one works for me. All right, so this is what you're going to do. You're just going to fold it in half and make a little crease. Then you're going to open it up and fold it the other way and make a little crease. Okay? So I folded it both ways and creased. Now what I'm going to do is just take one end, one of the quarters, and just fold it in. So do you see how I did that? Let me do it on another side here. And you're just going to do it so that it meets. Hi Elizabeth, good to see you again. It's always good to see my friend. All right, and then I did this, right? So, hi, Paige. Now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm just going to meet in the middle. Okay, and that is as easy as it is. All right, so now I've got 2 of them made. They're backwards, doesn't matter. I would do them all the same if I were trying to make flowers on a card, but that's how easy it is. So again, I'll just show you quickly. You make a crease, you open it up and crease it the other way, okay? And then you just fold in 2 of the quarters just to the creases, okay? And then you're gonna turn it around and meet it in the middle. And if you look up Dahlia fold cards on Pinterest, even on my page, you will find these. And there also are video tutorials as well. So there you go. So for today's card, I think I'm going to see if I can unzoom a little bit here. It's kind of creepy. All right. So today we're going to use, turn the right side up, Tasteful Touches. And I have forever wanted to use this feather. and I just was like, oh, what can I do with it? Because I've used I think I've used everything else on this new stamp set except for the feather. So that's what we're going to do today. So here we go. Let me put my punch away. I've got a bunch of paper cuts. Well, not paper cuts. Sometimes I crack myself up. Okay. I've got a piece of Night of Navy 5.5 by 4 1/4. I do not have a paper cut, not a real one. Somehow this paper is not cut exactly right. So I'm gonna try again here, and there we go. That feels better. I must have cut it somehow crooked when I cut it earlier. All right, so I'm gonna just fold it in half and use my bone folder. All right, so that's the 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of, oh, I should look at my paper instead. Very Vanilla, that's 5 1/4 by 4. No. Let's start this over. I've got a piece of Night of Navy 5.5 by 4 1/4. A piece of Very Vanilla that is 1/4 of an inch less. This one's 5 1/4 by 4. And then I went down quite a bit. I have another piece of Night of Navy that's 4 1/4 by 3. Yeah, cut the paper. Paper cuts are not fun. And then I have another piece of the Very Vanilla that's 4 by 2 3/4. Okay? So we're going to set the Night of Navy aside for now. And I'm going to layer both of the Very Vanillas on top of each other so that they're kind of in the right place there. All right, and we're going to start with the feather. I love this feather. So again, that's the Tasteful Touches. Let me get the feather out. It is just so delicate and cute. All right, today I'm using the D block again. And I'm just going to hold on to both of these because I want them to stay together. And I'm just going to start stamping, and I'm going to leave them together and just stamp over both. And it's not going to really matter when it comes right down to it, and you'll see why. I'm just going to keep trying to hang on to the paper so that it stays where I want it to be. And let's do one more like that. Okay, and I'm still going to try to hang on to it. Let me clean that off. And now I'm going to use this. I've used this one before with you guys. It's just so cute. So I'm going to use Sahara Sand for this one. Sometimes it's nice just to stick with one stamp set, right? All right, I'm going to kind of move this a little bit. All right, that's pretty good. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to start different directions, going off the page. This is why I always have paper down, because I want it to catch all the residue rather than get it all over my desk. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, we still need that Night of Navy, which I set aside. So what we're going to do now is, what happened to my die? Oh, this is the way my life is some days, right? I had left it out and now it's disappeared. We've got road work, not road work, but a neighbor's place is getting some work done. Okay, the Tasteful Labels dies. And the one that I had picked out has gone, as is my custom, gone MIA. Oh, here it is. I shouldn't have panicked. So these are from the Tasteful Labels dies. And I picked out this really cute one. Can you see all that texture on there? So I'm going to cut that out first with the Big Shot machine. It's only going to take a second. I'm going to cut it out first, and then I'm going to stamp it. Always trying to save paper because I save every last little bit just because I hate to waste it. Alright, that's all we need for that. Okay. Alright, so look how cute that is, huh? It's just adorable. And so I'm just going to shut this. And then we're going to use, what was the one I wanted to use with that? I think it was the You Are the Best. So this is the You Are the Best. And we're going to use the Night of Navy for that too. And I never know, is it easier to die cut first and then stamp, or stamp and then die cut? But there you go. Oh, and then I wanted to use the Night of Navy for this again, to use my friend's little tip. I don't want to get out the sponge daubers or do all of that, so I'm just going to kind of run my paper along the stamp pad. Whoops, I think I just got some on me. And if you put it on something, you can kind of see when you got it good enough. And that's a nice way to just outline. Alright, so now we're going to assemble. Let me put those dies over there. So first of all, we've got our Night of Navy. And then I'm going to attach the one that was 1/4 inch less. So the 5 1/4 by 4. Okay? And again, I'm using the new Stamp and Seal. It's so quiet compared to the snail. But so far, so good. All right, and we're just going to try to get that pretty much centered. And then I'm going to attach the two smaller bits together. I'm going to do the snail and see if you can hear the difference. There's the snail. And we want to make sure we get this on in the right direction. All right, and then I'm going to put it onto here so you can see it didn't really matter. Yeah, Elizabeth, that's... Oh, Paige, you've done that before? I actually learned that from one of my customers, doing the little edging. That's so smart. So Elizabeth, you say you stamp first, then it's easier to center the die. I agree. All right. Hear how quiet this is compared to this. It's kind of funny. All right, now I want to just make sure that I got the right leaves in the right places and kind of line up. Can you see how we lined up those lines right where they belong? I think that's so cool. Okay, now we've got the You Are the Best that I'm going to put in the middle, and I'm going to just put a couple of dimensionals because I love dimensionals. If you don't have them, that's okay. If you want some, you know where to get them. Just let me know. I didn't realize the street noise was so loud here today for out in the middle of the country. Okay, so there is our card for today. What do you think? I like it because it's a little bit masculine. I'm so used to doing so many real like feminine cards because that's what I like. And most of the cards, of course, that I send to women. But that one I think is nice that you could send it to a man. The other idea, or not idea, it's something that would be smart to do. This is not going to be the right size and it's not the right color. But when you have a dark card like this is the Whisper White, so ignore that. Thank you, Paige. I really like my hair shorter. I kind of combed it the other way today, so it's a little weird, but it's okay. So, Very Vanilla is what I used on the outside of the card. And it's nice if you have a dark cardstock for your base to just glue a little bit on the inside, because otherwise when you write with a pen, nobody's going to be able to see it. Right? So that's what you're going to want to do for that. So that brings us to this week's stamps for sale. I'm going to post pictures of these on the page after the video today. This one is called Wings of Friendship. So it says, your friendship means the world to me, and yeah, that's down here. And it's really cute. This would be nice to use with if you have a dark cardstock base. So this one is going to be $6. And then this one is called Wishing You the Best. This one I'm going to do for $3. So those are the stamp sets we've got for sale this week. I'm going to put pictures and the prices below, but you can see, I mean, this one got used a little bit more. This one not so much, but they're really still in very good condition. You can still use them. They'll be perfect. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And remember, Tasteful Touches. That's the stamp set for today. And the Dahlia fold. If anybody's got questions about the Dahlia fold, let me know and I can help you with that too. Okay, so you guys take care and enjoy your afternoon. Bye.